2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beem in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Rickie Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Rickie Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Rickie ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Rickie. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. That's not the one he wanted. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Getting ready to play their third. Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Bit quick in the stroke, that looked pulled. It's just about 3 feet away. Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make at this level of competition. This next putt for double bogey. Sitting at 2 over for the day. The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. That's nicely done. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
And from around 135 yards. They've chosen to club down here.
Atta boy, good shot. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
What a putt to make. Well done.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. That'll sting a bit. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for par.
Currently at 2 over par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
The third hole at TPC Summerland has been converted from a par 5 down to a 4, Rich, which makes his second shot much tougher.
Second shot across the ravine to a green that's surrounded by bunkers. Should you find the green in two putts from there will be just fine, but watch out. Big numbers abound should you start missing this green out to the right.
Well played, mate. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missed.
Putting for a par here.
And that puddle drop. Well done. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach.
Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure.
Well, Luke, you're right. He did find grass, but it's not the closely mown grass.
Rich, this player is definitely not on the top of many people's favourites to win. How do you see them faring here today?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Why don't we catch up with Rickie Fowler?
Oh, well played. I will take that. Also into the top 5 now. It's been a bit of a struggle on the greens. Hopefully he can change it here.
Well, it's a bit disappointing.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. This looks good. And in it goes for the par. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Rickie Fowler as well.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Just didn't drop. And that should secure the par on this one. Now 5 strokes behind. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Rickie Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there's a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Rickie Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Not quite the shot he was wanting.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Great shot.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Let's return to live play now. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
The putt drops, and we're moving on.
The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop.
Yep, well done.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here. And I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone, and so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Oh, that is crushed.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
This one's going right at the pin here.
Yep, they Houdini'd that. That's brilliant.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
8 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Nice line. Never mind. Just go and make the next one you stand over. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green.
All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
He's going to have to go down after this one, try and dig it out as best he can and hope for the best.
Going with the 7.
Yeah, this is lovely.
And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Ooh, that almost went down. Big pass over coming up for this fella. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Playing from around 110 yards out.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Straight out of the top draw.
Judging it beautifully.
Yeah, not much to sweat there. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt is about 8 feet. Ooh. Big putt for par coming up.
And nicely holed.
Sitting at 5 over for the day. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Choosing the 9-iron here. This one needs to kick left.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently in 4th place.
Here's Ricky Fowler's next shot.
Oh, yeah! A thing of beauty.
This tall player is just streets ahead now.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Not sure how that putt came up shy.
That will drive you bats.
That's tracking. And that's now 5 over for the round. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
And from the bunker here.
Time now for the 4th shot. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
That will work.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. The par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Putting for eagle here. It was on a good line. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Okay, steady now. Opportunity to make their par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Opting for the 5-iron. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? "16 feet to the hole."
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short?
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
It'll be frustrating inches from making that putt.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Opting for the 9-iron. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. But not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And this putt for a final score of 78. If it's up, it could be in. And that putt just was never hit hard enough.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
And with that putt, that'll bring his tournament to a close.
And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but What a day.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.